God, I had a
Uh-oh.
bit of a night out. Went and saw a band the other night. We saw the Sunny Boys. You know the Sunny Boys?
I remember seeing the Sunny Boys when I was in uni.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah, they've been around since the late 70s, early 80s, weren't they? They're big in the early
they were
80s.
fantastic.
Yeah. Alone with You, Happy Man, Alone with You Tonight.
So how old are those guys now?
Same
Same age as you.
I did Spicks and Specs with Peter, the bass player. They had two brothers. Original lineup too. Yeah, they're a bit older than me because I saw them when I was in high school. So we wagged school and they're playing the showgrounds. They're playing 2 shows a day at the showgrounds in year 11, I reckon.
Just give me. So they would have been big in the early 80s.
It must have been. So that album came out in 81, I reckon.
And then they would have stopped.
They stopped in about 86.
And then
I
what do
reckon.
they? I always wonder what happens to people who are rock stars early, then they stop, and then they come back. What's in the interim period? Do they go back to a normal
Well,
job? or-
yeah. Peter, the bass player, ran a pizza shop.
Oh, there you go.
He ran a pizza shop. Jeremy, the singer, who's his brother, had a lot of mental health problems and ended up being homeless. But he met a lovely woman. He's written a book about it. Met a woman called Mary, who's a nurse who looked after him.
Oh, that's lovely.
But I'm glad you know who they are because people go the Sunny Boys, but they had some big hits. But you have to be older to know them.
And I remember because it was a frozen drink.
Yes, and that's what they're named after.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're named after the Sunny
Orange.
Boy.
Well, it was orange.
Ooh,
Oh, it was
orange.
really good, and you get a free one.
Raspberry, Raz.
Yes.
Yeah, what was the green one though? This is the big test. No one ever remembers the green one.
I don't either.
Zap. There we go. Okay, so
I think you're pretty clever.
the original green one was called Zap, then they changed it to something else. Anyway, so what happened? So Saturday night, last Saturday night, we were down the beach, right?
Yeah.
And I said to Kieran,
Do you want a zap?
she gave me a Raz. I said, because she likes the Sunny Boys, and
Yeah.
she saw them when she was young too,
Yeah.
down the beach. They're a big surfy band.
Yeah. And you said you want to go see the Sunny Boys.
Yeah, we were going and we had other friends going. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, no, I don't want to go. You just go. But we were down the beach. So I had to travel back. And so I said, well, we've got to get back by like 9 o'clock to see the Sunny Boys. We get back by about 9:40, right? They come on at 10. They're playing just down the road from my house, which is handy. So they're playing at a place called the Thornbury Theatre, right?
Yep.
And that's on High Street in Melbourne, right? Northcote, Thornbury. And so I race up there, right? I get there. It's like 5 minutes to 10. Oh, this is good. I get
With her.
by myself.
Yeah.
I text my friends. Are like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm coming." I walk into the front reception place, and this guy goes. The guy on the door goes, "Dave O'Neill." I went, "Yeah, how you going?" He goes, "Man, you're gonna love it upstairs." I went, "Yeah." And then do you want to see my ticket? He goes, go straight up, mate. So I go up, and there's a band on stage. But there's a few people there, but not that many. And I'm like, yeah, what's going on?
No.
And then I'm looking at this guy. I'm thinking, is this a support? Because you knew the support act was Rocket Science, who the guy, Kid, who does our music on this show,
Yep.
he's in Rocket Science. So I'm looking at this band going, where's Kid? Has he left the band? And then I'm watching this guy, and he's singing David Bowie songs, and he's really good. Like, really good. And then I thought, I know that I've done Spicks and Specs with him. It's Jeff Duff who does Bowie stuff.
Yeah.
You know Jeff Duff?
Great.
Yeah. And
Great
then I'm like,
voice. Incredible voice.
I'm thinking maybe he's the support act. So I go downstairs to the guy and I go, hey, they're great. And he's like, oh, yeah, the best. And I go, when are the Sunny Boys coming on? He goes, they're not. He goes, you got the wrong place.
That's so good.
the actual gig was at the Northcote Theatre, which was just down the road. So I drove down there, parked out the front, ran in, and they just started. And
So you're fine. It
yeah,
worked out.
and the woman on the door there said, yeah, a lot of people have done that today. They've thought,
Because I did that one Year's Eve. I went to a party, took some beers, took quite a few beers, walked in, where I put the beers, put them out the back in the trough.
oh, yeah.
And I said, came out with a beer and went, okay, well, where's Peter? Who's Peter? He's the guy who owns the place. No, wrong place. I was 3 doors up. I had to walk out.
Really?
I had to walk back out and go, do you mind if I take my beers? Which is not you never leave a party with beers. You always,
No, that's a bad look.
Yeah.
That's funny because when I was in a band, I went around to pick up Mark, the guitarist, right? And he lived behind a shop
Yep.
in a busy shopping strip with heaps of shops. Brunswick Street and Fitzroy. It's a big, long shopping restaurant strip.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure I got the right place. You just go around the back of a shop. There's a wooden door. You open the back. There's like a little house. Those, and there's a woman sitting there in an outside, garden setting. Like, oh, g'day. I'm just is Mark around? She goes, oh, no, Mark's in the shower. I'm like, oh, yeah, cool.
That's
what's the
great.
chance? And I go, she goes, well, who are you? I said, I'm Dave. And she goes, oh, yeah, what's happening? She said, I'm Mark's girlfriend. I'm like, oh, cool. I said, well, I'm picking Mark up for band practice. She's like, Mark's in a band? I'm like, yeah, Mark's in a band.
Lying to me.
And she goes, well, he's been keeping that quiet. I didn't even know he could play an instrument. I said, yeah, he's a guitarist. She's like, he's a guitarist? Then this guy comes out of the shower, totally different guy. I'm like, oh, I've got the wrong place, guys.
Oh, God.
Forgotten that story. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're married now, so that's good. Here's the music. Here's the music.
Welcome to Somehow Related Now. Please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Anyway, welcome to our show, Somehow Related.
2 topics.
Yes. And I've got
somehow,
a bit of feedback from, I think it was a few shows
hang
ago.
on, what happened?
Very funny on
Do this
Twitter
Yeah.
about your lady watch, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And they said maybe the next topic can be how is Glenn and Glenda related? That's
Yeah.
quite funny.
Well, that's good.
It's quite funny.
Yeah.
That was on Twitter or Facebook. Anyway, we've got a Facebook group. Get on there. I'm on there. And, you know, I do occasionally, if people put stuff up about Glenn, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
And you'll send me a text or whatever, and I'll
But we should-
screenshot it and put it on there.
Yeah.
get
I just say don't bother me with I'm more important than
Yeah.
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 I do read the reviews that we have on the. I like getting.
the
well, if
reviews
you,
have been good.
yeah, which and apparently that helps us.
Well, we were in the charts. We're always in the top 20 charts of comedy podcasts in Australia.
Really?
Uh,
You do send that to me as well.
I do take a screenshot.
Oh, listen to us, God, going on about ourselves.
Oh, God.
what else?
Come
What
on,
else?
Sam. She'll bring us back down to earth.
Yeah, she'll give us something that'll just make us realise that we're here to
Mere mortals.
yeah
What-
to go on a journey and maybe learn something about the world, and she's very good like that.
What are the 2 topics we've got to work out how they are related, Sam? What are they?
Fish and candles.
What?
Wow. I mean,
What?
who doesn't love fish? You love fish, don't you? You order fish a
I
lot, don't you?
used to love it, and then
Too much mercury?
no, I still do love it, but I don't when I get spaghetti marinara.
Oh, I love that. I made that the other night.
It's a bit of a lucky dip because sometimes
Yeah.
you go, what's that thing there?
Yeah, that
what's that bit? curly
Seafood
bit?
extender.
And then you bite it and you go, oh, I don't like that bit, but I like that bit there. I like things that stay firm. I don't want things that
Crumble.
yeah, but so I'd like a big bit of fish. I'd like a bit of this is in marinara. What else can you have in there? Scallops,
Prawns.
yeah, prawns,
Oysters.
crabs.
Mussels.
Yeah, I've had crabs. No, bang. So
Whoa.
I'm. You know what?
That's shellfish. A lot of that stuff.
That's
We're
seafood.
talking fish. Fish.
But you asked me whether I like. Did you ask me whether I
But
like?
hang on. How often do you eat fish? Like just fish? Like do you have a grilled fish at home?
Well, doctor, let me go through my calendar. I reckon we have fish. Not enough.
No, Kieran's not that keen on fish, so we have it about once every 2 weeks.
I'll
I
go with
go to a
that.
great fish shop.
Yeah.
There's a fish shop near my house, and
What's the owner's name?
he's Greek, George. If he's Greek, it'd be George, Philip, John, Con. That'd be about it. No, good. I would eat fish. This horrified Kitty Flanagan when, and I've told you before. Sometimes I get like 8 prawns from the fish shop,
Yeah.
and they're already cooked.
Yeah.
And I make a bit of salad, and I have that for lunch. Oh,
What's wrong with
beautiful.
that?
They're beautiful, but it horrifies people who don't like fish.
But while we're on that point,
Hmm.
you know how you reckon that that magnums are
Hmm.
disappointing because mini magnums are disappointing because they're too small. Alex, friend of the show, says that it's a pointless ice cream because
Yeah.
when he goes to the fridge to get it, by the time he gets back to the room that he's going to eat the ice cream in, he's finished it. He
Yeah.
goes, what is the point of that?
What's the point?
What's the point?
Good work, Alex.
Yeah. Anyway,
And he's
so
a food professional.
let's just go through. We'll stick to fish, not seafood.
Yeah, fish.
Okay. What are your big ones?
Flake, which is shark. Gummy shark. Love flake.
Whiting.
Whiting. Not bad. Like it. I
Like,
can't.
what-
You know what? I can't often tell the difference. To be honest,
Yeah, but
I can tell flake.
You know what?
Huh.
Often when you go to a fish shop, John Dory is not John Dory. You need the thumbprint in a John Dory to know it's a John Dory. There's a mark on it
Is it?
that looks like a thumbprint. And he goes, I'll tell you, mate. This is how you. Can I do the accent? I'm allowed to do the
Yeah, you
accent?
can do the accent. I'll tell you, man.
I'll tell you, mate, if
This
it
is,
hasn't got the fingerprint on it, it's not a real John Dory.
No,
This, my friend, is a real John Dory.
What? Snapper?
Snap, yeah, blue eye. Oh, blue eye. Do you like blue eye?
Don't know if I've had it.
Well, here's
Flathead. I love flathead.
flathead again, small,
Flathead tails.
flathead tails. Yeah. Snapper, flathead,
Rockling.
tuna.
Oh, I love tuna.
Oh, I love tuna. Dolphin. Love dolphin. How do you cook it?
You got to get it from a special shop.
Yeah. Hey, you want some whale? Well, you got some whale at the back. Just come in. It's
Whale, bit of
really
whale,
good.
bit of dolphin.
Yeah, bit of what else would you have? So
So it always made me laugh. How I used to do stand up about this, about how that, you buy a can of tuna, it says dolphin free on the side of it. Yeah, but what about the tuna?
yeah.
He's been hooked up to a hook and killed. The old dolphins would be a bit arrogant, wouldn't they?
Here you go. You can't make a funny noise like this.
Yeah.
No, that's a bird.
Yeah.
How did that was Flipper.
I can't do it. Kate Lambrook does a very good dolphin. That's it.
Yeah. And I do a couple of backflips and for my mates. That's why I do the SeaWorld thing. God,
Imagine
I
if
hate
we
it.
found out that dolphins are really dumb. They're not that smart. Oh, I read this great article about this guy that lived with dolphins. And so he made a house in, I think it was Jamaica or somewhere. He was like a scientist. And he made a house that was half underwater. And so the dolphins would have dinner with him and stuff. And then he got, and the girl, a woman taking the photographs,
Yeah.
moved in too. She was so excited. But then she got
Taken by a dolphin.
intimately involved with dolphins.
Oh, hang on a second.
No, this is a true story because it became a big controversy. And so she used to, the dolphins would get excited and she would look after them.
Relieve them.
Yes. And then it became a big controversy. Like, why? What's going on in the...
Well, the dolphin's lining up.
Yeah, there was a big line of dolphins. But they were trying to work out where the dolphins are in tell, you know what I mean? But dolphins just wanted to get off.
Yeah. Well, apparently at the
It's an amazing story.
where they breed, there's a place where they breed Labradors up the road from here actually, and they
Yeah.
a guy has to come round and
Oh, no. Like horses. Get the semen out.
yeah,
Oh.
and apparently when he turns up, all the Labradors are jumping at the. Do me.
What a
Well,
job,
if
though.
you're stuck in a cage all day, surely.
Yeah, but what a job. How was work, sweetheart? Oh, yeah, pretty good. Bloody...
What was it today? It was Labradors and golden.
How'd you go? Well, the first two were good. They were quick, but the third one, bloody hell.
Bloody hard work, yeah.
Had to tickle his, oof.
Well, if you were a dolphin, if you're going to get, you're going to have a relationship with the humans, you could go to SeaWorld, or you can go down the road to the bloke with the woman who, and they feed you at the bloke's place. The girl,
Yeah.
it's a one-stop shop.
The half hour, you have dinner with them, and then, it's the whole night out.
Yeah.
Anyway, fish.
Fish. Okay. I always remember
How much? Hey,
best
go
way.
on.
What?
How do you like to eat fish? What's your favourite? Fried?
Well, I thought. In other words, what's the best way to cook them?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
I don't. Okay, number one. Here's what I don't like. I don't like a whole one. I don't want to see
hate when the eyes
I
come
don't want
out.
the eyes
Oh,
peeking at you,
it's
and the
terrible.
fish is lying there,
at the mouth.
and the mouth's open, and maybe and the tail's there, and it's hanging over the edge of the plate, and then in front of you they cut it open,
I don't like it.
and then they pull out bits. We've had it. Alex does a very nice version of it, so I can't complain. But
Yeah, but he's a chef.
he's a chef. That's what they do. But so don't like that. Do like fillets. Of a fish that holds together. I don't like it to be flaky,
Yeah, right.
and I don't like bones.
No, fair enough. And you would like a grilled or
And
steamed.
I always remember on a river somewhere they always get a bit of tin foil, put a bit of lemon in there, and pop it on the fire. And it must admit, pretty nice. So that's poached, isn't it? Really?
Yeah,
it
that
poached?
is. Yes.
I would probably go grilled over poached. I reckon.
I go fried.
Oh, you go fried.
I
I'm
love
not-
a bit of flake from the fish and chip shop.
with the batter on.
Oh yeah.
So you'd leave the batter on.
Love it.
Because I just find that my body just goes, oh, enough of the batter.
Oh, the batter's great. Anyway.
The batter is really good, isn't
Ooh.
it? Yeah. And what would you have with that?
Chips. I also love
Oh, sorry.
scallops, dim sim, potato cake.
Well, no salad? You've got to have salad with
Yeah,
that.
a bit of salad, bit of coleslaw, a bit of.
So if you went to a highfalutin, now okay, that's your fish and chip shop world. What about your highfalutin restaurant? Would you? And you can't get flake. What would you go? Blue Eye? Would you go? I'd go dory. I love a dory.
You like dory?
Yeah.
Again, I can't tell the difference. So I'd be
Yeah.
happy with any fish.
So you like? Well, I tell you what, I don't like. I don't like freshwater fish.
Oh no, trout.
No, it's got to be in your barramundi. Is that?
Yeah, I don't like it. I think it can be both, can't it? I don't like it. I'm with you.
Yeah. It's
with
got to
you.
have that fresh,
Yes.
salt cleansed.
You ever fished? Are you into fishing?
I don't like fishing. I don't certainly like seeing the animal. I just want to see it after it's suffered.
Yes.
It's just, okay. And I'm going to guarantee this will be a yes. Do you still like and eat fish fingers?
Yeah. No.
No.
It's a no.
No, but okay. What about
Oh, actually, during the pandemic, Kieran started ordering these.
thing in a box?
Oh, they were great.
And they're already battered.
Yeah, they were
no,
great.
crumbed.
Yeah, but they were like
And put them in the oven.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were fish fingers, but they were sort of like a
Yeah, they weren't. It wasn't a real fillet of whiting or anything.
Oh, gee, they were nice.
Yeah, and you'd put them. Were they oven?
Yeah,
fried?
like an oven fried.
Bit of salad.
Ooh.
Oh, and maybe a couple of chips or whatever, or a potato and its jacket
That's
or
what I had for
something.
dinner tonight.
Yeah.
As a kid, we had fish fingers a lot, didn't we?
Well,
Gee,
yeah, that was standard issue.
Standard issue.
Okay, so how are other fish in your life?
Oh, I used to have goldfish.
Yeah, what are the
tropical
what are
fish?
Tropical fish.
They always die though.
They do. They do. And then or the birds get them, or the cat gets them and leans over.
Yeah.
And I remember I was at a party.
Flush down the toilet.
What do you mean you flush down the toilet? Oh, the dead one.
Yeah.
I used to think that was when magicians would get goldfish and put them in their mouth,
Oh,
and then
don't think it was real though.
Oh,
It's a trick. I think it's a trick.
I thought that. So they would spit it out into a glass. They go like this, and the fish would come out of his mouth into a glass of water, and the fish would swim around. It wasn't. You
reckon that's real?
I'm just thinking animal cruelty.
Yeah,
I mean, the poor fish.
I know. So you went to a party. What happened?
Oh, so it was a party, form party. Okay, that's where it must have been like year 9 or something. Parents were away. They had a big fish tank. And I was sitting there. It was maybe I was a bit older, maybe because I'd had some
Don't put too
alcohol.
much fish food in the tank.
I was sitting there and I couldn't believe what I had seen. I was sitting right next to the tank. Someone danced and fell over, hit the tank, but kept on hit the tank really hard, but then got up and kept on dancing. Then I was looking at a stream of water into the middle of I swear this is true. A stream of water straight into the middle of the room, with tropical fish just going onto the floor,
Whoa!
flapping around on the dance floor. And I'm going, am I seeing what I believe I'm seeing?
Yeah.
I go, stop the party! Stop the party! Turn the lights on.
There's fish everywhere.
There's fish, and people just start picking up fish, putting them back in, but the water's still coming out. Fish back in, fish. We've got all the tropical fish back in, and they're delicate little things.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Traumatized.
Traumatized. Got them back in, and then my mate had this brainwave of an idea. How there's the sliding glass on the top of the fish tank. There's a bit of sliding glass. You can
Yeah.
pull back so you can feed them. Pulls a bit of sliding glass out, puts it down the front, solves the problem, turn the lights back on.
Party.
Oh, party was back on.
God, I reckon gee, imagine that kid explaining to his parents what happened.
Oh, he had to dry the carpets. Had to dry the carpets out for weeks. Lucky his parents were, Fish. What about fish films? Jaws, Nemo,
Nemo. Is that it?
Little Mermaid.
Oh, Little Mermaid. Yeah. Flipper.
There would have been movies about the TV show about that. I used a big Flipper. I wanted to be the boy in Flipper because he had his own outboard motor boat.
Paul Hogan was in Flipper, wasn't he?
The movie version of it. Yeah. But I'm going to say the greatest thing that is in my life to do with fish that is not that prevalent. Is that the right word in Australia?
Prevalent.
Prevalent. Fish taco.
Oh, you like fish tacos?
A good fish taco.
Oh, yeah.
And you know where you get the best fish taco? Hawaii.
Oh, in Hawaii. I've
On
never
the
been to
island
Hawaii.
of Kauai. On the Kauai? Yeah, Alex took us
Don't know,
there.
I've never been there.
Took us to the best fish restaurant
Oh, really?
there. There's a little shack in the middle of nowhere, and he goes, "Trust me, this is good." And we sat out in a little shelter underneath on plastic furniture, and it was like, this. It was just divine. Now, not many places you get it. I don't see fish tacos around that much.
No, some places, but
Really?
Nah.
I reckon there's a gap in the market. I reckon there's
definitely.
a gap. Like, if you heard of Dave's
Dave's Fish Tacos.
Fish Tacos. Is Dave there? No, he owns a number of them.
Is
around.
Dave Mexican? No. Don't think so.
No, but he comes in pretty regular, eats a few, then leaves. But the fish taco is really good.
I like just fish and chips. There's been this thing down at Lawn. The fish and chip shop's been running out of chips.
Oh, that's happening around the country because
there's a potato shortage.
Because of the drought. Not the drought, the floods. Which is fair enough.
When I rang up last time, I said, can I get large chips? He goes, I'll give you a medium.
Yeah, it's like, that's funny, isn't it? Yeah, not around here, mate. No, you won't be getting
Give you a
nice
medium,
chips.
mate.
No.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Because
I'll take what I can get.
I got a burger the other day at one of those burger chains. It wasn't McDonald's. And I said, I'll have 2 small chips. You can just have the one. And and it's weird. It's
It's like to ration them.
It's like, you're like you're negotiating
Yeah.
chips. You want to come out the back? We've got some.
Come on the back, man. Well, I went to a steak restaurant the other night, and the guy said, I'm getting my chips from France now.
So how long will it come around again, do you reckon, before the chips come back? The potatoes got to grow because they got washed away in the flood.
The fish and chip shop guy said February. Next crop due in February.
Got his finger on the pulse, has he?
Yes, he has.
So do you reckon the fish and chip shops, just while we're on that, do you reckon they're chopping their own potatoes up now?
No,
or they get bags of
They
chips
get
now?
bags.
Yeah.
Very rarely do they chop their own.
Are you a skinny? Can I ask? You a skinny chipper or a fat chip?
And anything. I like them all.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do candles. I think we're done.
Oh, the only thing I want to say is, do you feel guilty when you eat fish? Because
No.
parts of the world,
I don't think it's good that with the ocean's being overfished.
Yeah, and the way they net them now.
Oh, terrible.
it's
They drag the nets.
Yeah, and the way then when you see all the fish in there, because I always have this thing when you're eating a bit of fish or you're eating some sort of animal. Okay, darling, I'm just going to go for a bit of a swim. I'll see you back later on.
Yeah.
And then
Where's
it's
Dad?
Where's Dad? His dad's gone, and he's eating someone's fish taco,
Yeah.
with a bit of mayonnaise running down his chin. Thanks very much. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I can't think of anything else about fish. We love fish. If you're listening,
We love you guys.
we love you. We don't
love
love your
you.
bones. We don't. We don't like your freshwater fish. We like your ocean fish.
Yeah.
The coral trout would be nice. And I will never fish, but hopefully I'm not eating it. Do you like sardines?
Not really, no. Weirdly, no.
No, they're very good for you, apparently.
Yeah. And salmon. I don't mind salmon either, but I'm not a massive salmon fan.
Do you have salmon like, what do you call it? Sashimi?
I make sushi,
Sushi?
yes, sashimi. Very occasionally, but we have salmon sometimes. We just cook it, just grill it, because it's healthy for you. The guy in the fish shop, George, good friend of mine, he says that if you see a woman coming in exercise gear, she will always order salmon.
And does he ever go, what song does he sing when he gives them salmon?
Salmon.
Salmon chanted evening. Oh, that is so pathetic.
Dad,
That is. It's on topic. You get a free
Yeah.
hit if it's on topic. It's fair enough.
I make salmon patties sometimes. Beautiful. Out of a tin.
Tuna patties are good too.
Oh, yeah.
Salmon patties are good, but having salmon at the radio station I work at, one of the broadcasters comes in with salmon in a tin and stinks out the kitchen.
Yeah, that's no good. You can't do that.
Does tuna stink when you open the can?
Not as bad as salmon, but it is a bit smelly.
Salmon really stinks.
Yeah, salmon stinks.
Yeah.
Okay, well, candles. What are you? I don't. You know what? I don't reckon I've ever bought a candle in my life.
Well, it's kind of like
Whereas my wife would have bought.
when you don't know what
thousands.
to buy, you can buy a candle. But here's why I don't like candles or scented candles or anything like that.
They burn the house down.
Yeah, I looked at where I put the candles regularly, thinking I'm doing a bit of scent, bit of a smell, and you look up at the ceiling, it's a big grey stain.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently, it is quite easy to get off.
Yeah,
But you've got to
right.
get up there. I'm not getting up there on a ladder and
Lang.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's all those ones that. So you go into someone's house and they've got one burning.
Yeah,
got a bit of-
they've got they can basically go. You ever been into one of those shops?
Aromatherapy. Yeah, they got.
They stink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, you
Incense.
get a headache from the smell.
Yes.
So is that
Do you have candles at your house?
not well? We have been given some gifts, but we give them away because I'm not having them burned in this house.
Oh, so you're not a candle burning house?
No. I just have that. What about those electric ones that you can put on the
Oh,
restaurant?
we've got them.
I don't mind them.
Yeah, they're cool, but I don't think we burn candles. But Kieran was into essential oils for a while.
So she put it in a burner.
Oh, you actually have a tea candle in the bottom of the burner,
Yeah.
and then in the top you have like lavender or something.
I don't mind a bit of that.
Yeah, it's
but
not bad.
sometimes you sort of go, "What's
Well, if the cat's done something in the tray, rather smell that than the cat's tray or cat food. Or,
between a bad smell and a good smell, I reckon the bad smell always wins.
yeah, it's
Don't you
true.
reckon?
Knocks it out.
Yeah,
Knocks it out.
The bad smell goes. Ha! As if a bit of peppermint's going to make me not stink
Yeah.
the joint up. Peppermint's going. I've tried to make it smell better.
And the dog poo's like, nah, you got nothing on me. I'm made of Powell dog food.
And then your grandfather comes in and farts and goes, "I win."
Yeah.
Sorry, that's
Have
great.
you ever had one of those ear candles?
That's for.
You lie down and they
I'm
put
not
it,
interested in that.
and they light it.
What does it do?
It
It has to
sucks.
be bad for you.
It sucks out the.
Bad wax.
I had it done on a TV show once. We were at some thing,
brave.
and I didn't. It didn't really work for me, I don't think. But I definitely lay down. They put a candle in my ear. I remember that much.
And they burn it and it gets hot and then they go and pull out all the shit that's in your ear.
Suction, yeah.
I don't know how you get the crap out, but apparently our ears are fairly full of wax. So
Have you ever had that thing where they inject that liquid into it at the
No.
doctors?
No.
Oh man,
It hurts.
no, it doesn't hurt.
It throws the balance
It
off.
throws your balance right off.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So they take you into a room, they sit you down, they said your ears are blocked, and they stick this liquid, like a syringe in your...
Yeah.
Oh, man. And it freaks you out. It's like...
Because the
whoa.
room does start to spin.
Yeah, it's...
Because you've got a little gyroscope in there that
Yeah.
it's giving you balance.
And then you lean into it, and everything pours out into a bucket. It's not pretty.
Sure, it wasn't a witch that you were
Yes.
visiting like the other week. Okay.
Candles. What other candles?
Round the bath. That's when women like.
Oh, yeah. Light a
yeah.
candle around the bath.
Yeah.
Candles originally were made of tallow, which is beef fat or lamb fat. They would have stunk. Because beeswax was too expensive or hard to find.
Yeah.
So they would have just got a bit of beef fat. Imagine that beef burning. It'd be like a...
God,
What's that
that'd be
smell?
horrible.
Yeah,
So I thought they
yeah.
were like whales. Were they used for candles as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, candles go way... I don't think the Romans had candles. So they go pretty far back.
I remember I was in the shop the other day, and for some reason I did buy a candle, and the woman said to me, "You know that candles have memories." So don't say anything offensive like "call that a candle, you bloody cunts."
You stink.
Yeah, God.
What?
Apparently they have a memory of how far you burnt them down. And when you first light a candle, I was already gone by this time. Like, you've lost me. You got to burn it for a certain amount of time. And it does make sense because if you don't, you know how the walls get up? Sometimes if you have because there's a point where they dribble down or a wall builds up and they burn down the middle. That's because they have a memory.
Oh, wow.
So you have to burn it for and your wick, it has to be a certain length.
Yeah, right.
And when she said that, I thought I could get in trouble here.
Certain
But they don't have. They have memories. Because if you want optimum burning, you have to burn them for an amount of time.
Right.
We're going to get Facebook about this for people out there who know about candles.
Candles.
Yeah, because it is a it's a known thing.
People who are into candles are really into them, though, aren't they? They're right into them.
Yeah,
They love the candle.
yeah. And some people, have it for love making.
Do they? Oh, romance. Yeah, light
Yeah.
some candles.
Yeah.
Romantic.
Yeah.
Well, you see restaurants that are romantic, they like candles, don't they?
Well, remember in the old day, I remember years ago, it was very cool to have a bottle with a candle on it. And
Yes.
all the wax had dribbled down. And you
Yeah.
never broke the wax off because
Cool, man.
Yeah, it was cool.
In your shared house.
Yeah.
Well, I know what else we can say about candles. Pretty good go.
Yeah, we did
candles.
it was a really good go, I think.
Well-
Can you... We've talked about what they're made of and when they go back. When do you reckon they first... They must be...
No, the Romans had candles. The Romans had
And they
them.
would have made them out of fat, and they would have made them...
Yeah,
and they would
tallow.
have put them a wicket up the middle. Have you got candles in your drawer?
Yeah, we do actually, just for an emergency. I think Kieran put some in the power box. So, so you...
It is interesting
The big
when
white ones, the long white
Your long
ones.
white ones. Have you got some spare birthday candles in your?
Yes.
You've always got to have a set of
Oh,
birthday
yeah,
candles
God.
because it's really embarrassing to get the cake. Oh, shit. No, you know. So you put it.
And she likes to get those numbers, so, you know, our son's 14.
So you have to light up.
I've got a 1, I've got a 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I don't mind a candle, but I've never bought. I'm looking right now in the pub, and there's candles here. All
Oh, and
Yeah,
they've got the things dribbling down, have they?
yeah, look at that over there.
Because your classic white one is the one you get in the church, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. You light a candle for someone
Yeah.
at church.
Yeah. There's a joke about that, but I won't do it. I'll just do the setup, which is where's the candle? And I won't do the tag because it's very appropriate. Do you know what the tag is? No, don't say it because it's too rude.
Oh, it's the 2 nuns in the bath.
Yeah, don't.
Well, we'll do it at the end. We'll give a warning and
we
we'll do it.
can't,
No, you
we
can do
can't.
that joke. Well, it's a joke I'm thinking about.
I'm
You can
sure
do it.
Okay, but we probably have nuns listening to the show. We don't want
I don't know
to
if we
feel
got nuns
offended.
listening.
Of course we
Okay,
have.
well, we need some thinking music. What are we going to do?
What were the famous people who do frozen fish?
Oh, yeah, I know who you mean. Yeah,
And they used to have jingles.
Yeah. Or a bit of Rex Hunt. Remember Rex Hunt had that fishing show?
Oh, yeah.
Rex's
Yibbity,
fishing.
yibbity.
Yibbity, fishing.
We could have one of those. We could have. Isn't it to do with candles?
Edgel.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, something like that.
Or we could do a make believe.
Make about
Something
what?
about fishing.
A fishing
candles.
Fishing
Candles. I mean, there must have been a point where candles went from
being this.
a functional, a working thing to being, all sorts of crap
Right.
like relaxation and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Why don't we do a make believe about that? So I'll run a candle shop.
What period are we talking?
I'd say turn of the century. So you're a squire. You've come
So
in.
are you like the first guy that's discovered
Yeah.
aromatherapy?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I'm wearing a long robe. I've got long
You're
hair.
very alternative.
I'm very alternative, and you just want candles to light your house. You've got quite a mansion, young squire.
Right. So I'm okay. All right. So I will. So what period are we talking? Turn of the.
I think turn of the century.
Okay. So okay, I'll talk the same. Will I talk the same? Yeah.
No, you can be a bit posh.
And I'm walking down the street. Can I be walking down?
You come into my shop.
Okay. Can I walk down the street because I like it
Okay.
when I walk
All right.
down the street.
All right.
And then I'm talking to myself. Okay.
Well, you can talk to your wife.
I'm going to go down the shops.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Okay. Bling 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 bling. Darling. Yes. I'm going down the shop to get some candles at this day, the turn of the century that we're in. So I will walk there. I'll be back soon, darling, with some candles. There I go. Walking down the street. Where is the candle shop? Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'll open the door and go in.
Hello there, sir. My name's Jeremy. This is my candle emporium.
Oh, well, I've come to the right place. I would love to get some candles, please.
What sort of candle are you looking for, sir? Because this is the candle emporium. We have all sorts. We have the standard household candle, the
yes,
white one.
I'll have. Yeah,
Before we get into that, though, are you feeling a bit stressed?
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, we have aromatherapy candles here.
Aroma what?
Well, no, you light these. You get into the bath,
Yeah.
and then you light these, and these have got different fragrances. So if you're feeling a bit stressed, I could suggest some ylang lang. That's
Sorry?
very good. Lang lang.
It's quite hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very. Or some lavender, or some
Lavender?
peppermint.
Right.
Some peppermint. So we've got a selection of scented candles.
Well, I've
they're
had
called.
peppermint ice cream.
Well, this is peppermint candles. Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay.
So, or we could possibly get you some just small tea candles. Which, or what about this? If you're wanting to do something special for your wife, over here we've got the floating candles. Put some of them with some rose petals in a bath, light them up, and they float around. Beautiful.
What? I just want a candle that I put in the corner and it lights up the room.
What you need is a candle pot, which is a terracotta pot with a candle in it lasts forever. They also come in different fragrances too.
We're seriously.
We have coconut over here. Oh, I tell you what. You know what other candles we have. Have a look over here, sir. We have the you put this outside and you burn this to ward off the mosquitoes.
Oh, but hey, I can't see it. I want to read my book at night. I want to take a.
What about an ear candle? We have ear candles.
Night outfit on. I walk down there. It's on It's on a little plate with a little handle on it, and I put it down next to the bed. I open my book. I read my book, and then when I finished, I blow it out gently because I don't want to blow wax around the room, and I go off to sleep.
Speaking of blowing out, you have children, sir? You're probably about 8 children, yeah?
Yes, I do.
Birthday candles. We have a whole selection over here. So this
Birthday
is
candles?
this is a thing. So when you have a child, you have a birthday, you put candles on, you sing happy birthday, and you blow out the candles.
Not interested.
Different colours, different numbers.
Well, can you show me a birthday candle? Show me one.
There's one right there.
Well, that's crap. How long is that going to burn for?
Oh no, it's just it's a novelty.
What's
it's
the point of putting on a candle? The wax will go into the cake. Is this a franchise?
This is a candle emporium, the first ever candle emporium.
No. Well, it's...
So you just want some straightforward, what we call cartridge candles for your house. Is that correct?
Yes, 4 cartridge candles, please.
All right, I've got some over here. I can't really see. Hang on, I'll just turn on the light.
What the is that?
Oh, that's an electric light bulb. You've never seen one of those?
No.
Oh.
Is that
It's an electric light bulb.
You can, so you can light up the room like that.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Maybe I've gone to the wrong business. Maybe I should be selling those.
Give me some of those. There. Stick the candles up your ass. I want some of them.
Business gone broke. Wow.
That's a history lesson.
Yeah. The candle emporium.
When was electricity?
We talked about electricity before.
It was like
1850.
Yeah. He seemed like a nice man.
Yeah, well, I mean, you always feel for someone who starts a business and they're just a little bit out
But
of time.
he was an upseller.
Yeah, he was an upseller.
Because he knew what the guy wanted, and he tried to take him down
Yeah.
a path that he didn't want to go.
Okay, what's your... I don't know. I have no idea. Candles and fish. I'm going to say the first candles were made out of fish. Just because I know they were made out of tallow, so maybe there was some kind of fish fat they used.
That's interesting.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to say fish is the only food that can be cooked with a candle.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I don't think... Could you cook a steak with a candle?
No.
Could you cook a
Chicken?
sausage with it?
No.
Chicken? No. Could you cook vegetables with a candle? No.
With 100 candles, maybe. Oh, well, what is the answer, Sam?
The name candlefish derives from it being so fatty during spawning, with up to 15% of the total body weight in fat, that if caught, dried, and strung on a wick, it can be burned as a candle.
What? Oh, wow. Well, fish can be very oily.
Yeah.
They can be very oily.
So you were correct.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
So imagine
finally.
if, darling, welcome home. I thought I'd be a little bit romantic. Oh, you've lit some... What's
that smell?
What's that smell? But I would imagine in tribes and stuff where you couldn't get a
candle,
you could just...
light the fish and probably eat it too.
I wonder how they worked that out, though. I guess maybe they were trying to, cook it one day, and they realised that if they lit the tail, it'll just keep on. But must be a very oily fish.
Should we do that joke? Okay,
I'm
so
scared.
it's a bit rude. Kids, mum and dad, turn it off for the kids. But also, it's a bit you got to understand it to get it. So 2 nuns are sitting in the bath.
Yes.
One says to the other, "Where's the candle?" The other one says, "Yeah, it does, doesn't it?"
Oh, Woo, that was it. That's not appropriate. And they're in the bath.
In the bath. That's my nun's bath. Okay.
Got the good voice.